where the governor, Agbu Kefas, is insisting that his administration will not tolerate cyber crimes by the youth, but will advance the digital landscape of the state and harness digital innovations for sustained growth and prosperity. He said this during an event in Jalingo, the state capital. Of rapid technological advancement, harnessing digital innovation is not only an option, but a necessity for sustained growth and prosperity. No doubt, in almost all facets of human endeavors, technology is taking the lead and causing a paradigm shift for advancement, and it is for this reason that young people have gathered to discover talents that will shape the future of the state's economy. Led by the state's Commissioner for Digital Economy and Innovation, the aim involves sharing knowledge to foster an environment for mutual growth as innovations are catalysts for the digital evolution that Taraba State envisages.
Our vision for the hackathon goes beyond competition itself. We aim to discover talents that will shape the future of our digital economy and in turn contribute significantly to the overall development of our beloved state.
For the state governor, represented by his deputy, the rationale behind the program is to make the state move on a journey towards making a lasting difference through groundbreaking ideas to redefine the state's technological ecosystem by harnessing the potentials that lies within the youth.
And I am confident that your contributions will play a critical role in the shaping of the digital landscape of Taraba State.
Some of the participants speak on their innovation and skill through the development of software on smartphones and computer systems in tackling security, health, agriculture, amongst others.
You could register online quickly and then book an appointment with a doctor from the hospital directly. And then quickly there is going to be a nurse or an attendant that is going to attend and give you a reply and tell you when to come and see the doctor.
We have made it possible that even students who don't understand English can make use of DEFA by allowing localized interface translated into native language like Hausa.
For their exceptional skill to advance technology, some participants were awarded for their hard work as the state government insists on continuously hosting individuals with digital talent, skill and innovation to promote technology and solve problems in various sectors of the economy. Well, I've been joined by Gideon Nonso. He is the Commissioner for Digital Economy and Innovation in Taraba State. Commissioner, it's a pleasure to have you join us on the show.
Thank you.
All right, absolutely. Clearly, let's, there is, like I said earlier, there is this booming youth population in the country, and of course, most of them are focusing, on technological advancement, innovations, and all of that. But what is the master plan for you to provide that enabling environment for them to thrive in this ecosystem?
Yeah, thank you again for having me. I think the governor of Taraba State, His Excellency Dr. Agbu Kefas, when he came up on board, he made it clear. He's one person who has traveled far and near and has seen the global best practices. And he made it clear that for a state like ours to develop, there is need for us to be able to embrace the latest tools used in governance and in business in terms of digital tools. And that informs the creation of the Ministry of Digital Economy and Innovation, Taraba State. So one of the things we are doing as a ministry is to we are starting from the basic, from the scratch, from ground zero. And what are we doing is try to come up with the required or desired policies, programs, such as the hackathon that we just had, in order to introduce these digital innovations and make it acceptable to our youth. Mostly, for instance, if you see a Taraban, a young guy holding a mobile phone, the basic thing they do is maybe Facebooking or WhatsApping or Twitter, now known as the X. We want to deviate from that. And that's why we came up with the Digital Hackathon.
Yeah.
It's a program that is designed to be able to harness the potentials of our youths in order to be able to, we challenge them with problems that is facing that the state is being faced with in terms of education, agriculture, even security. And then we try to come up with solutions, digital solutions to those problems. So these are some of the steps we are taking.
Correct. So, I mean, in the hackathon, which of the solutions would you say stood out for you? And
Well,
when are we going to see it rolled out, on a national scale?
yeah, most of them were beautiful ideas. In fact, I was shocked that some of these solutions presented were actually by Tarabans, our youth. All this while that what they've been lacking and they wanted is a platform, and that hackathon provided them with that platform. So, for instance, we all know that His Excellency is a champion for education who has declared free education in basic and secondary schools. But this system is bound to fail if we don't put some checks in place. And part of the solution these young Tarabans provided were such that for every student that is admitted in our schools, they have their data captured, they have their biometrics captured, so that the governor will be able to have a data of the number of students he's dealing with and be able to, for allocation of resources, be able to know how much should be allocated to that sector and how to improve on it. So that particular one that stood out for me is the education solution known as education management system. It was beautiful, and already we are working in partnership with some companies or partners who are willing to take it up and fuse it into our incubation program to see how we can develop it, fine-tune it, and upscale it for use within the state and even nationally.
Oh yeah, indeed. It's a good thing that you're partnering with partners to ensure that you put this, all of this, ideas, to bring it to fruition and also to roll it out, on a statewide level and as well as national level. But there's also one thing that is pretty much of concern, to a lot of people, security agencies especially, who perhaps might sometimes, out of their zeal to carry out their functions, mistake these young persons carrying their laptops and their mobile phones, and they see them as cyber criminals, whereas they aren't. What is being done, to first of all bring about that synergy and also to ensure that, they don't actually go into, cybercrime and all of those vices that go on online as well?
Yeah, first let me start with the last one that we talked about, the cybercrime. You see, the young minds would only indulge in cyber crimes if their skills and their potentials are not appreciated and they don't have the platform to showcase it and even earn a living through it. So what we are trying to do is to bring them together and then make sure that their skills are not only appreciated but being put into use. I tell you for a fact that when I came up on board as a commissioner, I had to travel down to Lagos to see some of these big industry players and see how we can be able to collaborate and upscale our digital potentials in the state. And most of the solutions I got in Lagos were almost the same thing we got during the hackathon. That means the solutions to our problems are local. So what these young Tarabans need is a platform for them to be able to showcase their potential. But if we fail to provide them with that platform, definitely they will try to find it elsewhere, the illegal way or the cyber, indulge in cyber crime. And also during our program, we try to involve the security agencies and to let them know that not everybody is you with a laptop is doing something bad or something illicit. They were part of those that attended the program and they appreciated what they saw. And I'm very sure the next time they see some of these young Tarabans, they will try to interrogate, try to only ask. They will know that definitely it's not necessarily doing the bad thing or indulge in cybercrime or sort of those things.
All right, Honorable Commissioner, let me just hold you there for a bit. We need to take a quick break, and of course, when we come back, we'll dig deeper into some of those policies and programs, by your ministry as well as the state government. That's in a moment. Please stay with us. Many thanks for staying with us. We still have with us the Commissioner for Digital Economy and Innovation, Taraba State, Gideon Nonso, joining us via Zoom from Jalingo, the state capital. Commissioner, let's look at the inclusivity of this program. I mean, we are currently having this, program, about gender-based violence, against women, especially. I mean, so we on a daily basis are talking about inclusivity in all of these programs. We have, programs for women in tech, but what's the level of participation of women and girls in all of these programs?
Well, it may interest you to know that some of the winners during this program were largely of the female gender. We are young girls of Taraba that we saw exceptional skill. We never expected that anyway. In fact, during the application process, I received a lot of calls from these young ladies who were like, we want to be part of this. Is this going to be like the usual type of programs where the female folks are relegated to the background? But we gave them an open level playing ground where they applied. And not only did they apply, but they formed part of those that won prizes on the day of the program. If you check the report, you find out that most of the winners were ladies, and we are moved that they have these skills, but they were not having the platform. But as I said earlier on, for everything we are doing, we are considerate about gender. We are gender friendly as a ministry. Digital economy, digital innovation has no segregation based on gender.
Correct.
You know, it's all about the knowledge, the skill. Whoever has it will be able to perform and then provide the desired result that we need.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, I mean, the federal government, has also been pushing, especially its 3MTT. Is there any form of collaboration, between your state government, your ministry, as well as the ministry on the national level, to see that some form of synergy is put in place to ensure that something happens, youths from your state benefits from what is going on the national level?
Yeah, definitely. If we must succeed as a subnational, as a state, there is need for collaboration, not only with the federal government, but even private individuals. Just as I've told you earlier on, when I became a commissioner, I went to Lagos and other states to see what they are doing. I can tell you for a fact that we have other states like Edo State, Kaduna State, and Lagos State doing very well in this ecosystem. And then we intend to partner with those states and even the federal government. You talk about the likes of NITDA and the rest. We are willing to partner with them and see how we can be able to develop the digital ecosystem in the states. And then even in private individuals, like I said, we are also going to partner with them and see. We can't do it alone. We need partnership from all angles so that we can be able to succeed and then carry out the responsibility assigned to us successfully.
Indeed, it's good that that you're willing to make those partnerships. Like you said, you travel to Lagos and all of these places. Now, attracting the big tech, as they're usually called, is there any plan in that regard?
Yes. Well, currently we are in touch with a lot of them. During my program, we are fortunate to have the CEO of Fixit Nigeria. It's a group of company owned by Indians. They came and attended the program, and then they saw what we were able to offer. And so the likes of Fixit Nigeria, Fixit 27 Nigeria, and then CWG and other companies, yes, we are partnering with them, and then they have shown their readiness to work with the state government, and at the appropriate time we'll begin to unfold some of these projects that we executing alongside these companies and host of others that are still on the pipeline. Like I said earlier on, we are just 3 months as a ministry. There is a lot of foundation laying to be done. There are a lot of in-house fixing that we need to do in order to be able to succeed. But we are taking it a step at a time, one step at a time, and at the appropriate time, the nation will hear Taraba about digital innovation.
Well, I think this is a good note, this is a good point to end the conversation. The nation will hear Taraba. Well, we can't wait for that to happen. Of course, any success from any part of the country is a success for the country, is a success for the country's digital ecosystem and tech ecosystem as well. But I have to say thank you for joining us, Gideon Nonso, Commissioner for Digital Economy and Innovation in Taraba State. It's been a pleasure having you share your thoughts with us on the show today.